Northland Mall is up for sale and everything has to go, including the artwork.
Well, Southfield city leaders want it, especially the boy and bear statue, and they are ready to pay. But is the price too high? 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl joins us live from Southfield with more. Ronnie?
I like public artwork as much as the next person. It adds a lot to a community, sparks some great conversations. And the city of Southfield, they like it too. In fact, they're about to write a check for $500,000 for just a few pieces. But that's only part of the deal. They're also ready to relieve the mall's old tax bill. That price tag, $900,000. Well, for about $1.4 million, that sure would buy an awful lot of material for the public library here, which has seen more than its fair share of cuts. Time is fading on Northland Mall. The shopping mecca is near its final days. Everything goes, including the beloved boy and bear statue, which was sculpted by Marshall Fredericks back in the 1950s at the request of J.L. Hudson.
Northland and the history of Northland and the mall is so important to the city, and so we just felt compelled to get involved and save the artwork.
Southfield city leaders say the boy and bear is more than a piece of art, it's part of the city's history. That's why they brokered a deal to purchase the statue along with 8 other pieces of artwork. How much is that costing?
Well, the total cost was $500,000.
$500,000 to be paid for with an internal loan and hopefully repaid later through donations. To some, it's money well spent.
I played on that statue, $500,000. That's a lot of money. I mean, I would say it's worth it just because of the history of the city.
But the city of Southfield doesn't have a lot of extra money. In fact, cash is so tight they had to cut the hours here at the old library. Kids, hope you don't have homework on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. This place is closed.
They could have took that money and paid for, to keep that running, to keep it open.
I think it's ridiculous to spend that kind of money when we need so much done in the city.
So we heard people say they should be using that money to fix the potholes, to fix some city street lights, and of course a lot of people were concerned about the public library here. They did pass a millage back in 2011, but property values have been decreasing, so that's still not enough to fund the public library. Back to the artwork, well, the city needs to have it picked up by April 10th. Once they have it in their possession, they'll store it in a city garage until they can figure out where to display it. Coming up in the next few days, you go ahead and look for a big fundraising effort to try to pay off that $500,000 loan. I don't know about you, but I like to see them buy a lot more books. For now, we're live in Southfield. Back to you.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Broadcast houses in Southfield, I would vote for filling up some of those potholes because they're just right in front of you. So.
The roads could use some work, that's for sure.
Thank you, Ronnie.